What's going on, guys? Welcome back to NoSlack Racing with Motorsport Manager. Now, this is the final race of the season. As you guys can see in the upper right-hand corner, the next race is in 4 days. It is going to be in Beijing, China. We are most likely, like 99.9%, going to finish in first place as a team. Absolutely awesome. That's exactly what we thought was going to happen at the beginning of the season, and it's really cool to see it actually, kind of like the fruits of our labor. It's actually finally here. Like all that hard work that we've strived for, it's finally here. Now, hopefully you guys watched the last episode. If you did, awesome. If you did not, stop what you're doing, pause the video, go back, watch the last episode, because there was a lot of things that happened in that last episode. Motorsport Manager got updated. They've added a lot of new things. I'm not going to go over them again. Go back, watch that video. I explain most of the new things that they've added. Some are pretty exciting. But anyways, yes. For those of you that are still here, let's go ahead and kind of recap. Laura's in first as the driver. There's no way she can finish out of first, even if Yusuchev finishes at first and gets like 25 magical points. Not going to be able to catch up to Laura. Now, Jamie's in third. What I want to happen in this final race, I want Jamie to actually top Yusuchev. Yusuchev is 6 points ahead of Jamie, so Jamie's going to have to finish roughly 6 or 7 spots ahead of Yusuchev. Hopefully that happens. And then if we go to the team standings, as we can see, we have a huge 42-point lead on Kruger Motorsport. So again, we should not give that up. There should be really no way for Kruger Motorsport to beat us in the team standings. Even if we finish like 17th and 18th, that'll guarantee us first place. If we finish 19th and 20th, it might be a little iffy depending on if they award points for fastest lap and all that stuff, but we will see. Now, you can also see here we're building the telemetry center, but that's 3 weeks away, so we probably won't end up seeing that. If we do the off season and all that stuff, then we might. But if this is the final race of NoSlack Racing in the European Racing Series, then we probably won't even see that be completed. Now, let's go ahead and let's actually go into the practice and let's see how we do. This is going to be a very important practice because, like I said, oh, wait, hold on. A device on love. Hey, NoSlack, it's about my other half. Believe me, I know better than anyone that he's no Mr. Right. Truth be told, I've never really been lucky when it comes to love. Maybe a warm bed is better than nothing. Do you think I should marry him? If I say follow your heart, they're going to have an annoying other half, but a personality trait of just married. Now, if I say you can do better, that'll add a personality trait of feeling blue. Now, I'm not 100% sure which either one does. I'm feeling that the just married will increase morale, which Laura doesn't need an increase in morale. I think she's already at 100, so I'm going to say you can do better. Now, that I'm sure is going to probably decrease. Let's see. Annoying other half. What? So it looks like she already got married and now she wanted to get married again or something? Oh boy. Okay, mechanic relationship, -10. That's not good. Feeling blue, so her morale went down by 30. Holy smokes. That is going to go away in 5 weeks, but that doesn't help us out because the race is tomorrow. Oh boy, Laura. Alright, whatever. Let's go ahead. Let's go into the race in Beijing. This is Beijing Track B. That's going to be important. We're going to go first place, and we don't need to mess with the part fitting because we're already good there. Let's continue on. So, Beijing Track B. Now, we've only done this race one other time, so we might not be the best in our setup, but we are going to fine-tune it, and I will see you guys directly before the last race of possibly NoSlack Racing's career in the European Racing Series. The last race of the season is officially here, Beijing Track B, and we did excellent. First and second place in the practice session. Now let's check out the weather. No rain in the forecast, which is actually pretty excellent because we ran the soft tires in practice. So we're going to go race trim soft tires. We're going to do the same thing over here, race trim soft tires. Car setup I think was pretty fantastic too. We're at 99% over here for Laura. So let's go ahead and save that. Even though again we probably won't be using these ever again because you know, depending on if we advance over to the Asia Pacific Super Cup, and we'll probably have different tracks. But not only that, we might actually be starting off with a new team. 33 laps, let's go ahead and go with that. Actually, hold on. Yeah, let's change this setup. So we're at 98%, so we're definitely using that. I want to save this. So Jamie over here, 98%. The tires might not be, I kind of want to maybe go for, these are going to go 8 to 10 laps. So we'd have to do a whole bunch of pit stops with that. Man, I'm thinking we might start off Laura on the softs, and then we might start Jamie on the mediums. We will see. We will see. Fuel options, we've got the 33. We're good there. Drive strategy, let's go ahead and bump this up. And we should be good. Start race, we did a little bit of weight stripping, nothing too major. We just brought down the 3 parts that we could bring down, we brought down to 90%. So we didn't go as aggressive as we did in the prior race, but we still have a little bit of a performance boost here. So let's see, we're starting off 18th and 20th. Not bad, not bad. Let's go ahead and speed up time just a little bit more. We're now in 17th and 19th. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here with the tires, because this is a longer race, 33 laps. So yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting to see kind of what happens over the course of 33 laps with the tires, because the softs are only good for about 8. So Laura's probably going to have to pit maybe even 3 times this race, which would be pretty disappointing if we ended up having to do that. Actually, you know what? I can go ahead and I can mess with this. And then let's do shift. Lower that back down. Don't have to go ahead and keep clicking on the strategy and adjusting it that way. I can just do it through the keyboard, which is one of those updates that I mentioned in the last video, so that's excellent. Now we are in 11th and, drop down. 12th and 19th now, okay. 12th and 19th. Again, we just really want to finish out of the bottom 2. If we finish out of the bottom 2, we are guaranteed advancement into the Asia Pacific Super Cup. So that would be pretty freaking sweet. Now, Laura's going to have to pit a little bit sooner than Jamie, right? Because she's working those soft tires, and she's at 73% now. Let's see. Is the rain? There is no rain. There isn't going to be rain. At least not for the first 16 to 18 laps-ish. Now, if you guys didn't watch the last episode too, I'm going to show you something crazy here. Boom. 12 times speed. 12 times. Did you see that? That was 12 times speed. Not really something we want to use too much during the race, right? I use that more for the practice sessions, but that was part of that new update in the last episode. So Laura's in 6th. Jamie's in 15th. I would love for Jamie to move up a little bit. But you know what, ultimately, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, Yusuchev is in 4th now. We don't really like seeing that. And then we have Santores in 17th, so we do love seeing that. Hopefully, Yusuchev kind of drops back a little bit. He's currently a good 2 seconds ahead of Laura, so hopefully Laura has an opportunity to kind of pass him up here in the next few laps. But like I said, she's going to be pitting here relatively soon. They also, so you can see they have the little speed indicator here that shows you how fast that you have it going. Right now we're at 4 times speed. Then over here too, you can actually switch over to the 2D version of the game or the 3D version, which obviously the 3D version is just so much better. Plus it allows you to kind of like zoom in like this. So that's really nice. Kind of get some up close action right there. Now, Laura's in 4th, but she's battling. She has the possibility of going all the way up to 1st here just like in a couple seconds. Come on, Laura, do some work, do some work. There we go, 3rd place now, that's excellent. Zoom out a little bit, kind of get a picture of where 1st place is. Not bad, not bad. Okay, Laura's going to have to pit here relatively soon. But you know what, the top 4 drivers are all running the soft tires, so they're all going to have to pit relatively soon. And, look at that, somebody already just pit. So Laura's in 2nd for now, Jamie's in 7th, so Jamie's moved up quite a bit. That's excellent to see. Let's go ahead and have Laura pit, and then we have 25 laps remaining. Boy, 25 laps remaining. I think we're going to want to have her run mediums for a little while. Parts are looking fine. Pit strategy, we're going to go with fast. Let's do that. And then we'll have Jamie come in about 2 laps. We can have him do about 2 more laps. Now, here's another thing too. Check out this new pit screen. Bam. Front jack done. Tires done. Beautiful. That pit stop went by pretty dang smooth. She is coming out a little bit late though. I mean, she's in 14th now. She was in 2nd. She is now 14th. But she's running those medium tires. So over the next probably 2 laps or so, she is going to be able to move back up at least into the top 5. At the very least. Jamie's in 4th. He's at 28%. He just passed pit lane 2, so I think we are going to have him pit. Let's give him another set of mediums. Park condition is looking good. The engine's at 67%, but I think we'll be fine. Fast pit stop, all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and have Jamie come in here. And let's kind of see what the pit crew does for Jamie. Hopefully they don't mess up. Hopefully they don't mess up. Alright guys, do some good work. Jack's done, tires done, beautiful. 3.2 on the pit stop. Absolutely awesome, absolutely awesome. Laura is now in 7th, and Jamie's in 9th, so they've both moved up quite a bit. 6th now for Laura, excellent to see, excellent. Both of them have fresh tires. They're going to be able to go quite some time. The top 4 drivers are all going to have to pit here in a second. Santori's in 1st, but that's not going to last. Santori is going to have to pit here relatively soon. Now, Yusuchev is in 3rd as well. We don't like seeing that. He's running the medium tires just like Laura and Jamie are. Alright, so Yusuchev might be a little bit of a threat. You know what, Santori might be too, but with him having a pit here, we're going to be able to pass him up. So we're now actually in 2nd and 7th. And then Yusuchev, our dreaded rival, is in 1st. But Laura is only 3.1 seconds behind Yusuchev. So I think we'll be able to do some catching up there. 2nd and 7th right now for Laura and Jamie respectively. Last race of NoSlack Racing's career in the European Racing Series. Really looks like this is going to be it. It really does. A little sad, but you know what? Also excited to see what the next step in our little adventure is going to be. 2.9 seconds now for Laura, trailing behind Yusuchev, so she's catching up. Slowly but surely, she is catching up. Now, we are looking good on fuel. Tire temperatures can actually go up, so let's go ahead and do that for both drivers. Bump those up just a little bit. Also, yeah, let's check out the weather. It doesn't look like it's going to be raining for any portion of the race. So, yeah, we're not going to do any kind of intermediate tires or anything like that. We do have 17 laps remaining. So we really should only have to do one more pit stop after this. 2nd place and 6th place right now. Laura's 2.2 seconds behind Yusuchev. Kind of gaining and losing, but for the most part, she's gaining some ground on Yusuchev here, which is excellent. 46% on the tires for Laura, 56 for Jamie. Tire temperatures, you know, we'd like to get them up a little bit more, but it's not horrible, not horrible. Come on, Laura, do some catching up here. Don't let Yusuchev win the last race of the season. Do not let him do it. She's still definitely gaining. Tire temperatures are warming up a little bit as well. Let's pump them up just a little bit more. Just because we are going to have her pit here pretty soon. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be a little tight here with the tire change. Alright, we're going to have her pit after this lap. Yeah, we're going to have her pit after this lap. Let's give her another set of mediums, because there's 13 laps remaining. The softs, they're just not going to cut it. They're just not going to cut it. So we're going to give her the mediums. Park conditions are looking okay. Pit strategy, we're going to go with fast. And then once she goes through about a lap later, maybe 2 laps later, we're going to have Jamie go through. So right now we're looking at 2nd and 5th. Yusuchev is also going to have to pit. He's probably going to go another lap. I don't think he's going to pit right now. Nope, did not pit right now. Okay, so he's definitely going to gain some ground on Laura. But I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. Laura exited in 7th, but she's going to be gaining some ground here shortly. Let's go ahead and have Jamie come in for a pit, and we're going to give him the mediums as well. Parts are looking pretty solid. The engine's a little iffy at 50%, but I think we'll be fine. We'll do the fast pit stop, and we should be good. So Jamie's in 4th, Laura's in 6th, but the top 5 drivers are all going to have to pit one more time before the end of the race. So we'll catch up. We'll definitely do some catching up there. Now, Jamie's pit stop, okay, a little bit of an issue there with the front jack, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Only really cost us 1.6 seconds. 3rd place and 7th place for Laura and Jamie right now. Alo, who's in 1st, is definitely going to have to pit. Laura is only the 1.6 seconds behind Yusuchev, though, so that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm hesitant to bump up the tire temperatures for Laura, just because I want her to be able to finish out the race on these tires. So we're not going to mess with that too much. But she is she's 2.8 seconds, so she's actually losing ground. Why is she losing ground on Yusuchev? Is Yusuchev doing some sort of crazy... Yeah, he's got... Oh, man. Yeah, he's definitely pushing. He doesn't want to... you know what? I think we're going to push too then. With the fuel, we're going to push as well. Oh, man. This is going to be interesting. We're pushing on the strategy. But 4.3 seconds, he's definitely... Yusuchev is definitely gaining ground. Not gaining ground, pulling away. Making it harder for us to catch up. Not good, not good. So Jamie's in 5th. Laura here's in 2nd, pretty much by herself. But I don't know if she's going to be able to catch up to Yusuchev. Yusuchev is kind of calmed down a little bit. I think we should... Oh man, her tires are getting so cold. We should probably bump them up. Let's bump them up a little bit. There's 6 laps to go. Hopefully we kind of... hopefully we can catch up and keep these tires from having to be changed. Come on, Laura. Come on. Catch up. 4.3 seconds behind Yusuchev. We could actually do the tire or the engine mode higher for Jamie too. He's got one extra lap of fuel left. With 5 laps remaining, he's gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine with the fuel, I think. Tires are a concern, though. Tires are a concern. More so for Laura, because she's at 48% here with 4 laps remaining. And she's 4.6 seconds behind Yusuchev. Now, I'm a little tempted to just switch out, get new tires, and do the softs. But I think overall, that would hurt us, right? Just like the pit stop, it would actually set us back. Right now, we're in 2nd and 3rd. That's not horrible. If Yusuchev wins, it's not the end of the world. There's no way that Yusuchev can catch up to Laura in terms of the driver standings. Yeah. Unfortunately, Jamie's not going to be able to get into 2nd place for the driver standings, but there's really nothing we can do about that. Other than Yusuchev having like a major crash and, you know, just, I don't know, something happening with that. Let's lower the tire driving for Laura because she's at 27%. We don't want it to go much below that. Final lap of the race is here. Laura's 2.3 seconds behind. What we could do for Laura is we could actually bump up her strategy, and then let's go ahead and bump up the strategy for Jamie as well, and we're gonna bump up his tires too. I don't think Laura's going to be able to catch up. Why is that? There we go. Okay, so Laura finished in 2nd. Jamie's going to finish in 3rd. Yes, Jamie did indeed finish 3rd. So 2nd and 3rd place finish in the final race of the season. Not horrible. Really, really, really not horrible whatsoever. Now, where did Santore finish? In 5th. That's not bad. Yusuchev finished in 1st. Santore finished in 5th. So we still gained some ground on Kruger Motorsport. So yeah, we're definitely finished in 1st in the team standings. So that's absolutely awesome. That's great to see. We, folks, are going to be moving on to the Asia Pacific Super Cup. That is freaking awesome. Now, it is still to be seen if we're going to move up with the current NoSlack Racing team or if we're going to be starting off with a brand new team, a brand new game, and kind of doing maybe one of the new mods that came out. But let's check this out real quick. Before we move on to that, we have no illegal parts. You can't hurt us, GMA. Nice try though. Unfortunately, Yusuchev did not have any kind of a penalty or anything like that. She did get 40 points, but you know what? So did Laura. Laura got 40 points because she finished in second and she got the fastest lap bonus. So, boom. Ha. Yushachev, you didn't even get to catch up on Laura, so ha. There we go. Jamie, 36 points. Not bad at all. That is absolutely awesome. Now, Santore here got 32. So yeah, overall they got 72 points, but we got 76. So not only did they not catch up, but we actually pulled away a little bit further, especially, you know, even with Yushachev getting in first place. Now, so Yushachev did finish 10 points above Jamie. So unfortunately, Jamie didn't get to finish in second place in the Drivers' Championship standings, but Laura, she went away with it. She ran away with it, or really she drove away with it. 27-point lead on the second place driver. So Laura here is going to win the top driver in the European Racing Series, and NoSlack Racing with a beautiful 46-point win in terms of the team's championship. That is absolutely freaking awesome. Couldn't have asked for a much better season than what we saw. Oh man, this is going to be a tough decision to make because I've kind of grown to love our team. Our team is finally awesome. Laura's a great driver. She's got really good potential. Jamie's a solid number 2. Unfortunately, their form went down. I don't like seeing that. That is a little disappointing. But luckily, their morale is pretty solid. Our marketability went up even more. If we chose to continue with this team, I think we would do pretty well overall. Now, let's see the total income. Okay, interesting. We lost 1.9 million because we didn't get first place. So I'm kind of glad we didn't design that other part. We did come down to 1.8 now. I wish we had more money, but unfortunately we don't because we invested it in our headquarters, which was super important though, right? But look at this. 2020 winner of the European Racing Series Drivers' Championship is NoSlack Racing's own Laura Ingledew. Just at 27 years old, out of 11 races, she finished on the podium in 8. 8 out of 11 races, she finished on the podium, and she won 5. She won almost half of the races in the European Racing Series. That is just pure dominance right there. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. And then you could see NoSlack Novak right there. He's not smiling, but I guarantee you he is very, very happy about that. Now, even better, the 2020 winner of the team championship is NoSlack Racing. They are the world champions of the European Racing Series. After only 5 seasons, they managed to win the world championship for the ERS. Absolutely awesome. Look at that beautiful trophy. Beautiful, beautiful trophy right there. Love it. Love it. Love it. Alright guys, now we're going to have a very difficult decision. Let's kind of advance and see what happens here with our cash situation. We will do the interview here. Congratulations on securing the European Racing Series title. What was the secret? Let's see, you can't pinpoint any one thing or person. The entire team did superbly well. Well, it's no secret that we have 2 great drivers. They've driven wonderfully this season. Great mechanics. The guys back in the factory have been superb. It's all down to me. Let's face it, I'm a great manager and I deserve the acclaim. It's definitely a team effort, without a doubt. Chairman's happiness went up. That is good there. I can't take credit, and you know, I mean, the drivers did absolutely awesome. But you know, the mechanics were solid too. The part designers, the part designer was just freaking awesome. I mean, we have amazing parts, right? Now, let's see here. I do want to see. You know, let's do this championship promotion. Are they gonna ask us? No, they didn't ask us. Anyways, look at the parts here. I mean, we started off in like the hundreds. And now we're all the way up nearly, I mean, some of our parts are in the 600s, but we're pretty much in the 500s for every part. Nearing 600 for multiple parts. I mean, that is absolutely freaking awesome. Our designer did a great job, our mechanics did a great job, our drivers did a great job. I mean, couldn't have asked for much more. Now, I'm happy to present you with your prize money for the 2020 season. We got $13.7 million. That is absolutely awesome. That is going to cover a lot of our future expenses. Now, after toting up the votes, the manager of the season is NoSlack Novak from NoSlack Racing. Obviously, thank you very much. I deserve to win without a doubt. Driver of the season is going to be... What? Santore, are you kidding me? All the votes have been counted up and the driver of the season is Simone Santore. Are you kidding me? How was it not one of our drivers? I mean, Laura deserved it hands down. But Jamie Greaves did an absolutely amazing job too. I never would have thought he'd finish in 3rd overall. So I'm very, very, very disappointed that we did not win driver of the season. That is unacceptable. Just absolutely unacceptable. Not cool. Anyways, promotion opportunity. Congratulations on winning the title. Now it's time for the big question. Would you like to make the step up to the Asia Pacific Super Cup? If you accept the promotion, our technical experts shall brief your mechanics on the current regulations, and you can expect your car to be upgraded to a somewhat competitive level. What do you say? The land of milk and honey awaits. I am unfortunately gonna have to. I'm just kidding. We're gonna accept. Absolutely, we're gonna accept. Now let's see. The 2021 rules now active in the Asia Pacific Super Cup. Let's see, have been voted over the course of the year, yada yada yada. The rule changes for this year are the addition of the Guildford Grand Prix, so it looks like they added in another race. Longer qualifying sessions, okay, that'll probably help us out. Excuse me. That'll probably help us out since we're the new kids on the block. And then there's a refueling ban, so that's good too. So we're kind of used to that, not being able to refuel or not really having to refuel during the race. And then random grids, which I'm not sure what the random grids means. Oh, that kind of makes me nervous. I'm really not sure what the random grids means. Let's see. 2021 promotions and regulations. Chariot Motor Group have been promoted to the WMC at the expense of Team Kirov. And then meanwhile, in the Asia Pacific Super Cup, NoSlack Racing has been promoted from the ERS, and Garuda Racing is dropping down to take their place. Now, I'm pretty sure Garuda Racing is the team that won the European Racing Series last year. So the fact that they are getting demoted like right off the bat is a little nerve-wracking for us. But, hey, what can we do? What can we do? Alright guys, that is going to be it for this episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the NoSlack Racing series. I'm not 100% sure what we are going to do as far as this specific NoSlack Racing team. Again, we might try some of the mods and go that route. Let's see, car design and lock. Let's check out what this is. We need to get cracking on the 2021 chassis. Just give us the word and we'll get started. So let's see. We do have 9.999 in terms of money. Current balance is 15.5 plus that almost $10 million, so that's excellent there. So we have $25 million. Now the engine supplier, it did get bumped up. Wow. So Rossini is medium, and then over here we have weak and strong. So I'm thinking we'd probably want to go with Rossini. Fuel supplier, strong and weak. I'm thinking let's go with medium throughout. Unfortunately, we can't do that. So over here for a material supplier, I think we'll go with Polymat. Wow, holy smokes, look at that. Total cost is already at 25 million, and I haven't even picked the brake supplier. Now, if we do medium, that's going to cost us $28 million. Holy smokes. $28 million to do this chassis, which obviously we can't do. But look at that. That would be sexy. Tire wear would be at almost 3 stars. Fuel efficiency. I mean, that's unfortunate that we can't do this. Oh man. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's do the 2.4 here. Material supplier. We selected the 11. We can do that. Let's go with. That's gonna lower it so much more. Fine. We'll go with that. Fuel supplier. Right now we've got medium. If we go down here, fuel efficiency, improvability. Oh man. Alright, I guess we'll go with MP. And then with the engine supplier, I think we still want to go with one of the best ones. Let's see. If we did very weak, we'd be at 1.5 stars. Fuel efficiency and improvability would be at 1.5 stars. If we did medium, we would jump up to 2 and 2. So I think we're at least going to invest the money into Rossini here for the engine supplier. So let's do that. That's going to cost us $22 million. Oh man, that hurts. We're back down to 3.5. Right back down to 3.5. That's going to take a while to do. Luckily though, we have a new sponsor opportunity, and we should have, look at that, 4 stars. Beautiful. Up front, 6.5 million. That's going to be for 11 races, so that's going to be pretty much for the entire season. And this is, of course, if we decide to go that route. I'm not 100% sure that we even will. Now, we are adapting some parts. Obviously, our parts are not going to be able to fit. The current parts that we have are not going to be able to fit on this new chassis. Headquarters should be done here in 5 days, too, so that's going to be pretty solid. We should be good too. I don't think we're losing anybody, right? Our drivers still have another 2 years left on their contract. I don't care too much about the reserve driver. Now, in terms of our staff, we've got a year left for our designer, and we have a year left for Ellen McBride here, and then 2 more years for Carlos Guerra. So not bad. Pit crew is being auto-managed, so they're being hired and fired as we see fit. So I think we're doing pretty well. Cycling race coming up. I don't really care about that too much. Okay, so the headquarters did get upgraded, so that's not bad. Now let's see. As far as the design, we are the worst team. NoSlack Racing is the worst team in terms of design, so that's something that we're gonna have to work on. Now for our factory, we're actually in 6th. That's not bad. For our performance, we are in 4th. Not bad again. 6th place in terms of our staff. And 7th place in terms of our staff and brand. And I think that just means that we don't have a helipad and stuff like that. But we definitely need to improve on our headquarters. That's something we're definitely going to have to focus on. Now, unfortunately, we only have $10 million, and we are going to have to invest pretty heavily in parts. I think parts are going to be super important. Also, we went from having the best drivers. Man, this sucks. We went from having the best drivers in the European Racing Series to having the worst drivers in the Asia Pacific Super Cup. So that's pretty disappointing there. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Headquarters, we're in 8th. Luckily, we're not last there. Our staff is, middle of the road. Sponsors, we've got pretty solid sponsors there. Can't complain. Pit crew could be better. Our car, at least it's not last. Oh man, decisions. I'm very disappointed about this. Like, how are our... let's check this out. McNeil Racing. Is there any way we can check out McNeil Racing's team? If we come over here, McNeil Racing, driver standings, Mikhailovich, and M. Fox. Okay. Artem Mikhailovich. I mean, looks decent, definitely some good focus and feedback. Cornering could be pretty decent. Overtaking looks to be actually pretty awesome. Now, I'm a little curious. We can't check out the contract details. Is that because he's a free agent? Not interested. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Interesting. I'm very, very intrigued as to why. I mean, Laura's not bad. Cornering is solid. Fitness is solid. I mean, Laura's definitely not a bad driver. Jamie over here could definitely be better. Jamie's not the best at cornering, not the most consistent. Focus is a little bit lacking. Feedback, braking, adaptability are all pretty good. Overtaking is okay. I mean, yeah, I understand Jamie's maybe not the best, but he's still a pretty good driver. Ah, man, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. I'm very curious about the car parts. Anyways, guys, you know what? That is going to be the end of the season. We may do an off-season episode. We may not. I may jump in. It depends. It really depends. I'm going to take a day or two to think about what I want to do with the team. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to do? I think you guys, for the most part, have kind of suggested we just stick with our current team, since you guys are liking Laura and Jamie. But I'm really tempted to check out the either the ice or the fire mod and kind of see what that does for us. But you know what? Let me know in the comment section of this video, what do you guys want to see from NoSlack Racing going forward? Depending on what you guys decide and what I decided over the course of the next day or two, there should be a new Motorsport Manager video up within, probably 3 or 4 days after seeing this. And that'll kind of give me the answer, you know, depending on what I decide. We'll see. Anyways, guys, thank you very much for supporting this series so far. It is probably the favorite series that I have going right now. And like the video if you guys like the video. Like the video if you guys have enjoyed any video in the series so far. That'll let me know that you guys definitely want to see me continue the Motorsport Manager series on the channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll see you guys on another video. Until then, I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you later. Bye.